Look at the traffic in any major city, and you quickly realize most traditional cars are the wrong tool for the job. The MG Comet EV is designed specifically to solve this density problem. MG's core pitch is simple. They are offering an enclosed, climate-controlled electric vehicle for a remarkably low starting price. But that single, attractive top-line number creates a dangerous illusion for buyers. Underneath the unified Comet badge, there are actually three entirely different vehicles hiding in the brochure. If you buy the base model expecting the modern tech experience heavily featured in the marketing campaigns, you are going to end up with a severely compromised daily commute. The Comet lineup splits into three distinct trim levels: Executive, Excite, and Exclusive. This chart plots the financial investment required on the bottom against the technology and safety output on the side. Down here in the extreme bottom left corner is the base Executive trim. Stepping up to the mid-tier Excite trim requires a moderate increase in cash, but it delivers a massive, steep leap upward in technology. Finally, the top-tier Exclusive trim pushes you into the highest price bracket, which is the only way to reach the high safety quadrant. Where you land on this matrix completely dictates your charging speed, your smartphone integration, and whether your car has critical emergency braking systems. Decoding this trim hierarchy is the only reliable method to get the exact capabilities you actually need, without wasting capital on useless features. Let's look at the baseline technological reality of the entry-level Executive trim. The dashboard here is completely stripped down. You get a smaller digital instrument cluster and basic audio through 2 speakers, but absolutely no central infotainment screen and no wireless phone integration. The trade-off is straightforward. You save significant money up front, but you will rely entirely on a physical plastic mount and your own smartphone screen for all media and navigation. Moving up to the Excite trim changes the interior completely, focusing heavily on modern digital connectivity. MG adds a 10.25-inch touchscreen, a reverse parking camera, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto, allowing your phone to project directly onto the car's display. This tier also introduces the iSmart system, which serves as the digital brain exclusively for the upper trims. iSmart adds over 55 connected car features, letting you control the air conditioning, check battery status via a smartphone or smartwatch app, and use over 30 English voice commands to operate the vehicle hands-free. Selecting the Excite trim's tech package transforms the Comet into a modern, connected commuter car suitable for daily use beyond simple fleet tasks. Beyond the screens, you have to evaluate the battery architecture. Specifically, you need to understand the critical divide between the standard models and the FC variants. The base Executive and the standard versions of the Excite and Exclusive are entirely restricted to slow AC charging. AC charging relies on alternating current from a standard grid, which takes several hours to replenish the battery. In the real world, this restriction locks the vehicle to highly predictable, short routes where you are guaranteed to have access to overnight home charging. However, if you specifically select the Excite FC or the Exclusive FC trims, you gain fast charging capability. Fast charging lets you bypass the slow home charge constraint. You can use the car dynamically throughout the day and rely on rapid public chargers for quick top-ups when you need extra miles. Fast charging capability expands the Comet's operational territory, making it a viable tool for navigating the entire city, rather than just a fixed local neighborhood. The most concerning hidden trade-off in the Comet's trim hierarchy is how MG gates its active safety technology. Across all models, you get a baseline of passive safety features, including dual front airbags, standard rear parking sensors, and ABS to prevent wheel lockup. But while the Executive and Excite trims have those basic systems, they are completely stripped of advanced active control software. This matrix compares the safety systems across the trims. Only the top-tier Exclusive trim includes Electronic Stability Control, or ESC, a system that detects and reduces loss of traction, along with hill hold control to stop you from rolling backward on inclines. The Exclusive trim also upgrades you to rear disc brakes and an electronic parking brake, hardware that is entirely absent in the lower tiers. Lacking ESC and rear disc brakes severely compromises the car's stability during an emergency braking event or a sudden swerving maneuver in unpredictable, tight city traffic. The way this brochure is structured forces budget-conscious buyers to actively compromise on their physical safety. The only dynamically secure version of the Comet is locked entirely behind the highest premium price bracket. Knowing the features in a vacuum isn't enough. We need to match these specific feature combinations to actual buyer lifestyles. This flowchart will help you identify your exact operational needs, splitting into 3 distinct paths: absolute lowest cost, modern convenience, and maximum safety. If you fall under the minimalist persona, your route leads directly to the executive trim. This trim is strictly for hyper-local neighborhood errands or commercial fleet use, where digital screens and fast charging simply do not matter. If you are the urban commuter, your needs match the mid-tier Excite FC model. The Excite FC is the sweet spot for the vast majority of buyers. It perfectly balances necessary technology like Apple CarPlay and fast charging, without making you overpay for premium aesthetics. Finally, we have the Premium Optimizer, leading straight to the fully loaded exclusive FC tier. This specific buyer is paying top dollar, but not for luxury finishes. They are paying for the non-negotiable inclusion of electronic stability control and rear disc brakes. The MG Comet lineup consists of 3 distinct mobility solutions, each serving a specific urban use case defined by your financial investment. True financial optimization isn't about buying the most features. It is about surgically purchasing only the exact capabilities you need to survive the city.